Hello. Hello. I've sold everything on Sandy Bay. And now I need to just... I'm gonna... Just... yeah, 10 million should do. Let's immediately check my plan. Yes, my plan will work. Buy. Yes. Oh, this will totally work. Maybe. Who knows? I don't. I have a plan. Let's start off with some tractors. Get a Zerion. Need lots of power for this. And we'll get... let's get 9RX for funsies. Getting lots of power. Do you remember I said I was going to do something completely insane on Sandy Bay? Do you remember I said I was doing something completely insane and everybody was like, oh, he's doing insane. No. No, I'm going one worse. Thank you for the follow. I think that was a follow on Twitch. I don't have stream labels open. Jelgy Rocks, thank you for the follow. Let's get the smallest Burgo Cedar. Actually, yeah, no, let's get the smallest one because then I can actually use it in fields. Planters. I mean, we gotta go with the Horse Maestro. It's a bit big. It's also a bit big. They're all quite big. Let's get the... yeah, this Horse Maestro. What's the twist? Can you maybe see what the twist is? Anyone know when the Straw add-on's coming out? Isn't it April 7th? Let's get the Coon Mattress. And I'll need something for fertilizer. I mean, I've got to go with this thing on tank tracks, I really do. Is it... Sandy Bay is out, yes. What else do I need? I need a... let's see. Tractor, cultivator, seeder, planter... oh! Need combine, don't I? Let's get something that'll fit... yep, Lexion 8900 will do just fine. Header for the Lexion. There we go. Corn header for the Lexion. I hope this will fold, because otherwise I'm in trouble. And... I'm using seasons, so a plow, and I'm thinking... actually, it would be under subsoilers. Which one's the biggest? This one. What yard am I going to? I'm going to the main yard, as it is now. That should be everything I need, question mark. For now, at least. Oh, I put in the universal tankers. Wonderful. So let's let's get this stuff moved up to the yard. The cultivator, I think, is going to be the biggest problem, so we'll move that first. Is it out on console? No, it won't be out on console for a little bit. And it's not out on console for reasons of, I don't know why. I'm not the person to ask. Wait a second. Yes. Perfect. How the hell do I get up to the yard? Follow the bottom road, okay. If I can't turn all wheel steer off. Should be fine. Oh, I think I can see why it can't come out on console, because there's a KFC. Oxy's put a bloomin' KFC in the map. I presume this is the road I need to follow. Just having some minor... Watch out for the police car. I'm gonna be honest, I think the police car... Oh, there's a McDonald's too. I'm gonna go down by McDonald's because I think that might be a bit of an easier route. He says, immediately running into issues. Oh, that is actually a McDonald's. That's really impressive. I was caught speeding. Okay, oh dear. I think I've missed my turn off. Alright, can I go... There's a Lidl as well? I didn't see the Lidl. Has Oxy rebuilt the map? Yes. Very much so. It is, yeah, very different to the old Sandy Bay. Can I fit through here? Yes. See, look, not speeding. I just realized I picked the worst gear to start with, because I'm gonna have to try and drag everything down to field 24. What other fields do I have? 1 and 2 and 21 and that git. And 21 is actually the cow field. I might buy another field or two. Are there going to be potholes in the road? I don't know. You know about it. You guys probably know more about this map than I do if you've watched Daggerwin's video and followed all the pictures and whatnot. Because I've not. I've not done any of that. All I know about the map so far is what you're seeing. Right, I'm going to just drop this equipment here. And... Ah! It is set up wrong. There we go. There's the helicopter. Can I make it go in reverse? Oh yeah, reverse in a helicopter. This helicopter is not legal. Just like to point that out. This helicopter is not actually legal. Because it doesn't have the registration shown on the outside. Also, it's Belgian. No, Dutch. You've noticed a gap by the gate next to the wall. Can't speed in this thing. Oh, yeah. Can't be done for speeding if you can't get up to the speed limit. Is that the legal? Whatever that is, there are shader issues going on. And these autos. I think I may need to refresh my shader cache after this stream. Hello, Frederick. There's some potholes. Doing my best to not crash into things. Also, it says 30. I'm guessing that's miles an hour, because if I get done here, I'll be really... not 30 miles an hour. Which is really hard to do in kilometers an hour. Oh dear. Lidl's beside KFC. Oh, okay, so I've not actually gone down towards Lidl yet. That is somewhat good to know. Up the hill we go. So interestingly, I have no idea how many of you guys are in chat because Restream's showing me 0. Faces of the people inside KFC are strange. Ooh, I'll have to go down and have a look at that. Oh my god, there's a biplane! That is... Is that... a tiger moth? That's a tiger moth. Wait, no it's not. That's an AN2. That's totally an AN2. $22 people on YouTube? Very nice. There's a landing strip as well. Where? Where has he managed to fit that in? At the BGA? Nice, I'm gonna try and build something on it. Hey Jessica Gallen, how's it going today? By the way guys, if you want a first look on the map, Sim's actually streaming his right now. I'm fully aware that he got live before me, but his plan for a stream is different. I've just realised I'm still in TeamSpeak. Bear with one moment. There we go. Yeah, Sim's stream plan is different to mine as far as I'm aware. He's doing a bit of a shorter stream for first look. I am very good. I'm a bit cold. My feet are a bit cold, but I probably should be wearing shoes. Or socks or something. But oh well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I need to know if I can move the ladder. I can't. Just move at the legally mandated speed for a tractor. Going to be very, very law-abiding. Nobody mention all the stolen goods in the back of the tractor. Nobody mentioned the stolen stuff. Why is the Volvo so high pitched? You mean the police car? That for some reason is driving around with its sirens on. Leave it to Dave to get the cops called for blocking the road. Oh no. Uh-oh. Help! Speeding, very illegal. Going the wrong way around a roundabout and then using the wrong side of the road, not. Riding is all the Hermes vans. Hermes vans? What's the Hermes van? Okay, what am I looking for here? A van with some writing on it. Hermes makes delivery easy. I wish my— oh my god, Oxy! Oh, hang on, I need to get over to field— can I get to field 20? Have I just done something stupid? Answer's probably yes, but I mean, I can— uh-oh. You can do it. There we go. That guy was speeding. What did it say? You'll have to see for yourself, Alex. It's something you'd do if you made a map. I know. Oxy being a git and putting that in the map. Can I get to field 24 from this side? Because I actually kind of want to set this thing off on the multiplier immediately. There's a train. I heard a train anyway. I don't see one. Right. Hang on, is field... that's not... it's alfalfa. Ah. I can get into field 24. I am the captain now. Do you know the way into field 24 from here? Yes, it is just over here, brother. Is anybody out yet? No. To be fair, the console guys will ask that, and the answer is actually no. I'm just gonna set this guy off on a hard worker, because he's going to take forever anyway. When is Straw Harvest coming out? April 7th, I think? So like a week from now? Or at the end of this week or something? Okay, so that's plowing and cultivating. That's doing its job. See, look, I'm being a good YouTube personality influence man. Can this fold? Or is it? It's already folded, right? Is there... Is there a header trailer for this? Yes. Magnificent. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Oh no, the van! I think Alex might have seen what's written on the back of the van. How to deal with? I know how to deal with. Need to get my John Deere van out. See, look at me being all responsible and having a van to maintain my John Deere. Probably don't want to be going 120. Usually it's stop when the lights flash. Is the train coming? Hope not. Look at me being all responsible, like. Why not 120 send it? Because speed limits. Actually enforced speed limits. Also, I don't trust the handling of this thing. Which is an added bonus reason. What a poor job of a sticker bomb. I know! At least the alloys look nice. The bright yellow alloys. Oh yes, such top speed. This is legitimately top speed. I have it pinned. This is as fast as she'll go, Captain. She won't give me no more. Hey kid. Right, let's park this up over here somewhere. That'll do. We'll now lamp it back to see how this thing handles at full speed. Pretty well so far. Maybe not so perfectly. I did see that Traff, yeah. But Look at Oxy with his ego putting his name on the back of buses now. He's really hit the big time. I got fined 300 for that speeding ticket. Although apparently following the police you can go whatever speed you want. Yep, that was completely legal and above board, apparently. Has Oxy added multi-fruit to the map? Well, Field 24 started off with alfalfa for me, so I'm guessing no. Speeding fine, no big deal. Not yet, anyway, yeah. That's not gonna lock like that, is it? You actually have to be vaguely accurate with how you're putting the header on. That should lock. And it did. Yeet fan away. See, look at me being responsible and having beacons on and whatnot. Let's get up to the speed limit. Alfalfa is a multi-fruit and I just said no. Exactly. I think Bradley might have missed the joke. I think the joke might have slightly been missed. Honking at me for taking up the... I'm on the correct side of the road, you gits. I'm stuck now. Is that enough space for you, my lordship, in your Boeing 747? Good lord. Okay, your 747 should fit now, your lordship. You can pull back... Oh my god. It's a car! You have space. I've decided this guy thinks he's driving an A380 now. Because there is more than enough space to pull around me. But no, he wants all of the road. Right, is that enough room for you now? No, you're still angry. I literally can't pull back anymore. Okay, now you've decided, come on, get moving, I'll leave the other blooming A380 driver through. Okay, come on. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Finally. I care not for you. Look at the mess it's made of the header. It was perfect 5 minutes ago. I'm blaming the traffic for that, to be honest. Now I've got to get the combine and drive it through town. You've broken... How have you broken Sandy Bay already? Excuse me, officer, just doing some... Uh-oh. 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 Mistakes were made. There's been a minor incident. Right, it's fine because I haven't bought a wheel. I'm actually gonna... Actually, what do I need to run that thing? Is it a front loader? Did I remember to switch the thing on? Is it under MISC? It is under MISC. Okay, so that needs 3-point. That needs telehandler. Well, I guess we're getting a telehandler then. Actually, no. If it needs a telehandler, I can totally get a front loader. And a bucket. Big bucket. The biggest bucket. 1600 liters. Yeah, 1600 liters will be fine. Right. There's Field 21 in the Alfalfa. There's the helicopter that's just hovering ominously. Can't wait for Sandy Bay to come out on console. In the meantime, you get to see all the PC players enjoying it. I really want to try and get a vehicle in there and try and do some stunts. Into the half pipe. Right, I need to get... I need to get this into the car park for the train station so that I can get my combine off the wall. Just farm some things. Excuse me, British Rail. I just need to drive my front loader through your car park because my combine's got stuck on your wall. I need to dislodge it. That's not gonna work, is it? I mean, it kinda did. Is that moved the combine enough that it's somewhat free? Because I just need to kind of skid it along the wall until... Have I made things worse? I might have made things slightly worse. I'm gonna have to skid it along the wall until I get to the gap, which I can then get the tracks down on the ground again. Push the Lexion with the little front loader. Wait, what? Flee! Cops are on to me, flee! Hello. That might be copyrighted. Hello, KFC. I am a completely innocent man. Give me burger. Also, what's wrong with the... What's wrong with their face? You look fine. You look like a robot. You're a balding 7-year-old child. That's completely normal. Ah, the weird quadruplets are out. Yes, the weirdo quadruplets, who all sit the exact same way. I'm not sure what to think about these two. Is my burger ready yet? They look like Till Lindemann. They kind of do. Right, have the cops gone away from my combine yet? Yes, fantastic. This is as far over as I can get, buddy. Literally can't get any farther over. I'm literally on a wall right now, dude. Alright, let's back it up. Do you think there's anything that could be better on the map or game in general? There's a lot I think could be better about the game. The game isn't perfect. Farm Sim is not perfect. I think the gameplay leaves a bit to be desired. Something that could and should be revisited for the next game. Let me into the parking space here. You absolute numpty. Can I even fit into these spaces? Oh my god, I can. Hang on, I'm just gonna parallel park a combine harvester real quick. Little Midget 1990, thank you very much for the follow. And hello. I'm gonna honk my way down this road. If people don't get out of my way, that's their own fault. Please let me through. Oh, good grief. Finally, I can get to the... All of this, just because the traffic is terrible. Gameplay, physics, graphics... I think it's game... Yeah, it is really in that order. Because the police are interested in my van. Possibly because it's just parked in the middle of the road. Sorry. Am I gonna play SnowRunner? I don't know. I can't afford games at the moment, so... That's where I am right now, is like games are not affordable for me. So short of me getting a key, is this illegal? No, but the Combine is now wedged on top of the police car. Oh wait, is it the signs that are the problem? No, the signs are... Seems legit. %100% legit right there. That looks so good. I do have an edited light pack in for Seasons, by the way. Oxy released an edited light pack on, for some reason, Nexus mods. You can redeem codes on Epic Game Store. Yes, you can. Because I got sent a couple of keys for Epic stuff. Small bits they have added? Who's they? Oxy's just one guy, dude. Oxy's just a dude. That's fine, little midget. I think Oxy is working with people now. Again. Like I think it's the third different modding team kind of situation he's been in. Snore is Epic exclusive. Yeah, no, I have got keys for Epic Game Store before, so you can redeem them. It's just a weird way to do it. Right. That's this up here. Magnificent. Now I just need to get the Combine up. Come on, Combine. We're going on a journey. Hey, get them. Thought it was one of those testers did the season's lighting. I don't know who did it, but this is the modified light system, and I've only installed it for Seasons. The map is not out for console yet, I'm afraid. This is the PC version. It has tweaks and whatnot because oh wow, that is quite wonderful bloom. Holy cow! This is the PC only version. The console version might be an extra few days to a week, maybe a bit longer. I don't know what the actual time frame is for the console version, to be very honest with you. Right, that can go there. That's still working away. The Zerion needs to go back to the shop now. Is this map on console? No, I've just literally just said no. Then again, there is a bit of a delay today because I'm trying to make the stream a bit more stable. So, no, map is not on console just yet. It will be, but it is not just yet. £14 for 5 miles an hour over. Okay, let's just slow it down to 47 kph. Is the stream title only PC? No. No, because then people will complain that I'm showing off or some crap and... Wait. Oh, that's it. That's a showpiece Combine. Wait, why is there a Lexion up there? Wait, no, that's not my Lexia. I'm trying to think of what else I need to buy for this map. I'm gonna put grain into field 24. Does the fine increase? Yes! Massively so. I went 30 miles an hour over and I got a £314 fine? Which is why I'm being a bit overly careful, I would argue, with the speedies. I don't want to do the speedies. I want to go nice speedies, not naughty speedies. Why is there an invisible building? Can you guys... Why does that building only have 3 sides? Why does this building... Why is this side of the building missing? Oh wait. It's scaffolding, but then it goes invisible. Interesting. Also, why is there Spanish signs in England? And the world's smallest mannequins. Ha ha ha, funny joke. It is the best joke. I tell it so well. Because I am the funny. Oh, you absolute... I hate the AI traffic. Also, I've wiped out like every cone on the map now. Is that not just a tarp over the scaffolding? Fast farming missed the joke. Yanis, do you want to ruin the joke and explain it to Fast? Even though the joke was terrible. I will openly admit that joke was terrible. Which, yeah, that's... the AI traffic needs work. Like, I am... if you didn't know, I'm a bronze tier Giants partner. So Giants occasionally give me early access to stuff, including the Burgo DLC and Platinum and the game itself. They flew me over to Germany was it last November? November before last? They flew me over to Germany for release of the map. And, or for release of the game. And yeah, there's a lot that still needs work. It's far from perfect. I'll praise them on stuff they deserve praise for, but I'm not gonna be one of these guys who's just like, the game is perfect, nothing needs to change ever. It should stay exactly... No, nothing's ever perfect, stuff needs to change. It's just about getting constructive criticism, creative criticism. You gotta be... if you're gonna criticize something, at least be positive about it. You know, there's a lot good about the game, but the AI traffic is terrible. You're actually better off playing most maps with it turned off. It adds life, but it's terrible. And that's not down to Oxy being a bad mapper or anything. Play it without the traffic. Yeah, I mean, I'm really tempted, to be quite honest. It'd be more realistic to the way things are right now. Now Dave is being selected as to a streaming platform? What? No. I'm on YouTube, Stu. It's just YouTube's being an ass and not letting people know that I'm on YouTube. Struggling to texture on Blender. That's where I keep falling apart as well, Ryan, I agree. Texturing on Blender is a pain in the backside. On my page on YouTube it says I'm not live. I am very much live on YouTube. Aaron Agree's just posted in chat. It's just YouTube's being an ass with streams the last couple of weeks. Who knows? This might be the catalyst for me to just move over to Twitch full time. This might be it. It's just like YouTube don't want people streaming, so I'm just gonna move over to Twitch full time. No, Stu, not your fault. It's YouTube being an ass. I question if it's even a bug, Yanis. Do I think this map would be good for smaller tractors? That's my YouTube, Rainbow Dave Gaming. I do actually stream more on Twitch than YouTube than Legend, so following me on Twitch is a good idea. Although, if you see me popping live late at night, on Twitch, odds are you're not gonna get family-friendly streaming times. You ain't gonna get family-friendly, no swearing. Sim stream is showing. Of course it is. The thing this map is fine for smaller tractors. I'm just using big stuff because almost everybody's gonna use smaller tractors and go with the small fields around the main yard. I just wanted to be different, and I bought the biggest field on the map immediately. So, because the plan the entire time was to use the Burgo DLC on this map. Like, straight up, it was to use the DLC on this map. I never had another plan. Or I did initially, but then when the DLC came out, I was like, okay, this works out perfectly. Sign out, close Chrome, open Chrome, sign in, and oh, I'm live. Yeah, YouTube's a bit stupid at times. I think if you control F5, it also like refreshes who's shows it as live. I'm gonna get a smaller tractor because I have plans that involve smaller tractors too. So I'm still setting up, and I apologize, but this is kind of house. I'll get a medium tractor. An Axion 870 would be nice. With wide tires. And then I'll want a mower. This one will do, because this is the adorable mower, and I love it. I'll want a tedder. The GF's 8712 will do. I'll want a windrower. For that, I'll use the Pottinger Top 652, which is a bit different from what I usually use. And at least a baler. And for that, I will use the Chrome Big Pack 1290. I'll also need a bale trailer now that I think about it. So let's get the 28-foot flatbed with Michelin tires, square bale, and my usual registration. I feel like I also need like an even smaller tractor again. Is Shamrock stopping? No. I might continue taking breaks from Farm Sim and just streaming other games during dual stream times, just because I don't want to just constantly be doing Farm Sim. Like, straight up, I don't want to constantly do Farm Sim. I want to have a bit of fun too. So away we go. Let's set cruise control to 47. And now we're legal. Also, if you're wondering why I got this more specifically, look at the skirt. Got this more just because it is the best one. It's got the best animations of any more in Farm Sim. I've just realized I can use that tiny front loader for actually bale handling. Trying to think of what else I will need. I will need a trailer of some description. Thinking about getting a truck. Straight up. Just immediate truck. I am thinking about getting a very small tractor too, just as a yard machine to shuttle stuff around. There is a way to do it, Iron Angry. I've just completely forgotten. How's everyone today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a bit cold. It's very cold today. In fact, it's so cold I'm going to put on some gloves. Because I can't be bothered putting on the heater. I'm just going to put on some hobo gloves that I have sat in front of me. Because I was wearing them a bit last night because my hands got cold as well. There we go. And conveniently, you guys can't see my gloves. I am slightly stuck against the wall here. I'm free. Freedom has been gained. The Shamrock won't be stopping Colonia 1990, however, will. Because I don't want to have 3 maps on the go. Or 3 single-player maps, I should say. Nobody will do from some model and update Blender version. That's because Blender updates like every second week. There's legitimately a new version of Blender every few weeks. Alright, if you use one of the older tutorials, you might get somewhere. For those of you that are new, that's not coronavirus, that's a smoker's cough. How cold is my room that I need gloves? I've got bad circulation in my hands and feet, Yanis, so if it gets in any way cold, if it gets in any way cold, my hands start hurting. You're staying in 2.9? Yes, but use an older tutorial is what I mean. Nice flip, thank you. Hello, Steve. How's it going today, Steve? I'm gonna be honest, it's nice having both chats actually active, because usually Twitch chat is just the pretzel bot spamming stuff. How cops work? They go to work, and then they catch the bad guys, Blash. Now, in seriousness, it seems like they've got, like, speed detectors in all the... He's put speed detectors of some description in all the cop cars. Sometimes used on Twitch. This is true. So if you pass a cop car and you're going over the speed limit, you will get a fine immediately. The same with the speed cameras, which is why I was speeding and then suddenly kind of ground to a halt. How does this thing unfold? This is a very interesting looking windrower. I like it already. Get lost to the controls. Blender controls are really, really not user-friendly to get used to. It's the same with GE controls, especially if you use both, because swapping between the two, you will need to swap one set of controls to match. That's not adequate social distancing. That is. Well done, sir. Not adequate. Are they making essential journeys only? You and Blender hate each other. Same. Just on foes, they're offset. It's still a cool design. And it's German. It's an Austrian windrower with a German reg on an English map. Wonderful. Especially when they keep changing the layout. Yeah. I did it crashing. I'm so glad there's... If there was a damage mod, I would not use it. Straight up. Austrian? Yeah, Pollinger's Austrian. See, look, their website is pollinger.at. See, whoops. Pollinger, Austria. This lighting system that I downloaded is really nice. I would put it in the base game, only I don't know how to impact the multiplayer. Stop. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show Sim this stream because he was saying it looked very dark. No, it's not. It's perfect. Oh, hang on. Did I may change the big tractor to be something else. I did put it in. Yeah, let's get rid of the 870. And we will instead get, for maximum trackage, why did I put that one on? 960 TerraTrack. It will also save me a trip over. Test the lighting mod, see if it messes up MP. Yeah, please do, because this is like a huge improvement even over Steam, or Season's lighting. Steamson's lighting. Yes. The Class Terror tank is on the way. With the one lonely farmer's baler. I've stolen it. He will be very angry with me. Ha 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 ha. I have his baler stolen. Because the lighting mod, you need to change game files. And usually changing game files breaks MP. You put it in the mods folder? No, you gotta change the files straight out. You gotta swap files out. Nothing actually needs to go into your mods folder, interestingly. But you do need to change files, which is not good. Not good for multiplayer, I should say. It's fine if you have a vague idea of what you're trying to do. Hello, officer! Changing game files, you know, forget to set them back to normal. Yeah, I mean, if you're changing game files, unless you're really confident what you're going to do isn't going to break stuff, then always back them up. Gamer33222, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're enjoying. It's not all farm sim on this Twitch channel. What do you call a Twitch thing? On this Twitch page, channel, stream, location? I don't only do farm sim is what I'm trying to say. And I'm not always PG, because Twitch is a bit more freeform for me. I've just noticed your name is actually Garner, not Gamer. Okay, the more I look at it, the more I realize Stream Labels is an absolutely atrocious font, because it actually shows up as an M instead of an RN. Just go into Seasons folder. For Seasons lighting, yes. Also, I'm enjoying the little display I'm making here. I really shouldn't be doing this, but you know, it works, so diddly-diddly-diddly. Alright, let's get the tower tank back down to the I really wish Class would make one like this that is just all track. Mighty Nancy, thank you very much for the subscription. Hope you are enjoying the stream. Feel free to say hi in chat. I mean, when I'm being PG on YouTube, Steve, Twitch chat is also PG. I just don't have filters in place for it. Like saying RN, that looks like an M as well. I think I might be going blind just call her. I'm fine saying RN actually. Woo. Considering I know Sim and Landy's real names and I still call them Sim and Landy even when I'm talking to them. The same with SFTN, who we've taken to calling Stefan. Little midget. Ah, you finally found me. Well done. Shouldn't have been too hard. I don't think there's many Rainbow Daves on YouTube. Put keyboard down and eat your Cheerios. Have you had your Weetabix? Perfectly legal way to go around the roundabout there, apparently. For some reason, it didn't bring up my name. Oh, good. Any reason YouTube's at 720? Yes. It's because I'm using slobs now and I forgot to change settings again. That's honestly, 100% seriously the reason. I don't have slobs fully set up as it turns out, but 720 is all you really need for a stream, to be honest. Especially when the likes of Netflix and whatever are trying to reduce bandwidth. I don't want to be countering that by streaming at 6 megabits a second. do 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 do. Right, I'm trying to think of what else I need. I think most of what I need now is placeables. Placables, if you will. Oh no, I need two more things from the shop. 3. If you're including a small tractor. For some reason, it's clearer on Twitch. Twitch has a better codec, is the reason it's clearer on Twitch. Straight up, YouTube encoding destroys streams. So if you want a much better view of the stream, use Twitch. Also, hobo gloves. They keep my hands fairly warm. They are like socks for my hands. Hans! Hans, the German hobo glove wearer. Hello, I'm Hans. Hill of much horsepower need. Yeah. This hill just does not like any vehicles. Okay, so I need 3 more things, and I can get 2 of them going up at once. So I need a smaller tractor for the yard. Can I knock it? Oh, okay. Wide tires as always. The panoramic sunroof, the 460, and I won't put a front loader attacher on. I need a forage harvester head, because that's where this lives. And I need the toilet. So what I'm going to do is you can turn off as well. I'm going to leave you with the 9RX while I go to the loo. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. Yeah, I needed the I needed the toilet, and it's taking a bit longer than usual today because I had to basically vault over half the house. Where my parents have decided to paint the house a bit. So did I get a trailer? No. So yeah, I need a trailer. We'll get the triaxle. It's my usual reg. Why don't I do store delivery mod? Because that's boring. There's no fun in that. Can I recap what lands I'm starting with? Basically all the defaults and then field 24. Hence why I've got such huge equipment. Like, there's the same fields, and then there's field 24. The biggest field on the map. Because I figured most people aren't going to buy field 24 immediately. So, I figured I'd be different. Slightly insane, but different. Could I bring that with the Lely? I could have brought it behind the John Deere, couldn't I? Nuts. It's too late now. Was that a class of the Trails station? Yes, I had to park that in there from a slightly unfortunate incident earlier where I got the combine stuck on the wall. That, believe it or not, is my front loader. Is that not the Lily released today? No, that is the John Deere that released a couple of days ago. I've had the Lily for ages. The Lily's been out for a while on CD4D's Facebook page. But he realized that if he debranded it slightly, he could actually get it up on console. So, has he managed to get it out on console? Does anybody know? Is it only going to make a return to... No. That's a Shamrock Valley joke. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to use one of the big boys to pull this up the hill. Because even empty, the small boy is struggling. It's on console, yes. Ah, congratulations, console plebs. You have a good mod. I kid. You're not plebs. Will I be planting combines like on Shamrock? No, well, probably not. He hasn't got the Lily out yet, but he's working on it. People are saying that it is out today. Have you checked the mod hub at all? Like, that's a legitimate question, because Sunny Bay released today. If you haven't seen that yet, that's out now for PC. It's not out for console yet because it needs a slightly different version. Kids got hold of the keyboard. That's fine, Steve. Just check now, it is out. Yeah, I thought so. I wouldn't think so many people would lie to me at once. Oxy, why are those solid? Should take a picture of all the equipment I have before I use it. I mean, Little Major, as things go on YouTube, I'll get different pictures every day. Every day I'm on this map, there'll be a different picture because I like taking new thumbnails. Because it's fresh and interesting and different, and that's how YouTube insists you are. Constantly. You cannot do the same thing twice, ever. You must be different. You cannot do the same thing ever. Hello, Similite. How was your stream doing, yes? Did your stream do as well? Also, what do you think of the map? Because so far all I've been doing is shuttling over and back from the shop. Is that up the side of the house climbable? I don't know, but I'm going to find out, Steve. I still need to buy a few things now that I think about it. Yeah. I may have been a bit ambitious. You're in love. Is it the sandy bay you were hoping for, Spamulate? Have I got tap trains on? Nope. Whoops. Nope. Let's just get the chopper on the move again. It's actually one of these maps that are rare that look really good from the sky even. There's all the junk I bought. Just lined up in the yard. How's the deer getting on in the... the deer's getting on pretty well. It's like the sandy bay you love, but better. Don't jump out of that. That's a brilliant idea. What happens if I... Whee! Wait. Hang on a second. Can I do something incredibly dumb? Please start the engine first. Apparently this doesn't have the engine running. Uh-oh. I think everyone forgets about the original Sandy Bay. I think so, yeah. But I mean, Sim's the one to ask about Sandy Bay if it's good or not. Like, I just like maps. Especially when you jump out into the sea. That's default, Sim. That's legitimately default. Like, watch. If I zip down here... I would not want to be on that thing. Because you alternate between upside down and right way up. That's horrible. That's the worst Ferris wheel I ever did see. Hello, yes, I would like one tractor ice cream, please. So if I just run and jump off this, it does nothing. Because I fell through the damn thing. Can I get up, please? There we go, there's the sploosh. I think I accidentally Jesused. If I do a running jump into the water, I've Jesused again. Nope. The loader of the construction site is like the train and cannot be stopped. Huh. It seems like part of this water is just like, you can run forever, and then suddenly you just go sploosh. Either way, I'm gonna Jesus my way around the map real quick. Onwards and upwards. Literally, because we're in front of a hill. But yeah, yeah. My point is, by default, the water does make a splishy. It goes kersploosh. There we go. I've not seen the train yet on this map. I've heard it, but I've not actually seen it. If mod is altered, it won't work for MP, correct? Correct. Because it changes the hash. So I can't just put it into the map file. Got into MP with light mod installs, base game works fine. Oh. Oh. Might do that then, if it doesn't break everything. Hey Oxy, how's it going, dude? I think you're the most popular person in Farm Sim today. There's very few people not after running to the mod hub to download Sandy Bay. Right, what else do I need? I need to get the loader up, I need to get a mower. There we go, that'll do. Room color green. Design color green. So I'm gonna kill like 3 birds with 1 stone here. Get a bale spike for hang on, is there a better bale spike for the front loader? Fork lizard with claws. Yeah, that might work, who knows? Yeah, you've done a great job at this map, dude. And low loaders, did I seriously forget to turn on a low loader? What trucks do I have installed? I mean, I got the Unimog. Which I will be using as a exhaust. No, I don't like exhaust 3. Exhaust 2 is nice. Yeah, let's go exhaust 2 and the sticker. Both 3 points. Maximum powers. And gear shift sound. Where's the beacons? Perfect. Right, is something useful under MISC for this? No. Did I forget to buy that? I did. Wait, no. These. I want these. It's been a bit of a lifesaver because of the lockdown. I can't disagree with that, to be honest. Let's go on a sweeping spree. We'll have this map clean in no time. See, I'm the best street sweeper. I just blitz down the road at AKs. And now slow. And now back up to speed. I've already defeated the speed cameras, Oxy. I'm sorry. They have been no match for my idiocy. All that effort's paying off now. I mean, Oxy gets to see everybody enjoying this, which I think to him is the real reward, is sticking to them. I mean, only where there's a speed... Oh god, I've already... This is the first time using it and I've already figured out how to min-max this thing. Oh, come on, Dave. Yeah, if I drive in circles, this... How does this thing... Oh, that's a silage pit. The manure bunker's right beside it, though. I'm sticking to the limit only where it makes me. Wait, hang on a second. Can I sweep up the... Why is that a feature of this thing? I'm gonna use that on the... I'm gonna get some cows and use that to clean up the manure. Yeah, I think the enjoyment of making a map is countered by the fact that it takes so damn long. And then getting to see people break it in horrific ways that you never thought possible is really the the reward at the end of it. I mean, it only took me, what, half an hour to figure out how the speeding system works and counteract it entirely. Turn, please. Hey, cuz. I'm slightly concerned by the lack of e-cig oil that I have. This is my last mainline bottle. River from Silver, it'll be out for console this week. Is this true? Oxy, is it true? Can you somehow predict how Giants are going to test it? Because, like, at the end of the day, it's down to how quickly Giants test it. It's nothing Oxy can predict ever. It's nothing anybody other than the Giants testers can even think of predicting. Just be patient, and it'll be out when it's out. And if you want a good time frame, Gary, it's oh good lord, someone's going outside. Make sure and check for Boris. Make sure Boris doesn't see you. If you want a good time frame, Gary, it's sometime between now and the heat death of the universe. That's when Sandy Bay will be out for console. 100% guaranteed it'll be within that time frame. Same goes for any mod that you're looking forward to. Sometime between now and the heat death of the universe. 100% reliable time frame. Turn a bit. Hi, Stu. Yes, I'm using the small boy. Which is smaller than my tractors. Can I even... Yes. No. Well, I tried. Alright, back down to the shop because I gotta get the bale spike. Comparative size of the van, smaller than the van, I would assume. Steve, I'm gonna guess that 90% of people who are interested in farm sim right now are thanking Oxy, whether they're saying it out loud or not. You know, we all are thankful for our Lord and Saviour, Oxygen David, bringer of Sandy Bay to the PC, and hopefully quite soon to console too, and giver of things to do during quarantine. Because, let's face it, not a lot of us have stuff to do. Not a lot of us are essential workers. So we're just kind of plodding along the best way that we can. Quarantine Time Killer Oxy is his new name. There's an angry John Deere behind me, help. I've still not seen the train. I've been shuttling backwards and forwards across the map and I've not yet seen the train, I've only heard it. Twitch chats on YouTube chats, thought Stu's comment was nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm not knocking Stu's comment. I'm not knocking you for putting it into YouTube chat, Steve. I'm just saying that, like, 90% of farm sim players are quite happy to see a new top-notch map come out, so that they have something interesting to do, and some new sights to see, and some new things that they can play with. You've made a quarantine vaccine. I mean, I'll be honest, this has got me back interested in farm sim properly now. I wish this thing went faster than 23. It's an Oxy map, Yanis. There is a train. There's always a train. A good train. Not a naughty train, a good one. I have seen the weird dudes in KFC. Do you have any story behind the dudes with, like, their faces painted in KFC? Because they're slightly scary. And I've also seen the graffiti on the vans, Oxy. You know, I think this bale spike might be a bit big for this, but hey, if it can lift a combine, it can lift some bales, am I right? If it's anything like Oxy's usual fare, the train comes every half hour. I'm going to literally drive down the tracks in the hopes that we see the train. Carry the Profi Hopper back on. Genius! I was going to move the Profi Hopper off camera. Or wait until the next stream to get a low loader in, but that's just as good an idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's worth a try. Wouldn't it be the best troll to not put the train in? I mean, I reckon it's about 50-50, but I know Oxy is a bit of a train fan, so I'm assuming there is a train. Alley-oop. That's immediately not worked. Okay, plan next. That will work. Lease that. Lease a gold hoffer. This will work. I'm going to literally use a gold hopper to move a Profi hopper. Because I forgot to put a better load loader in. Ooh, a train! Ha! I told you there was a train, Yanis. Is that just a cement train? Holy cow. They're all cement hoppers. I mean, seeing as I'm going to be using the gold hopper anyway. What train? I didn't see one. GG. Right now, I've got to try and get this monstrosity through the streets. Hang on. Maximum visibility of this. It's an Oxy map. There's always a train. It's like one of his rules of map making is there is a train. Slight issue. I've crashed into a van and now I'm stuck. Hey, Thomas. Let's try not to crash into anything else because the Profi hopper will fly off and that's going to be a pain to try and sort. Especially if it gets stuck somewhere. There's the helicopter, which is just hovering. Like, using the driving extinction thing, no, I don't like it. Yeah, if I didn't use a mod, odds are I don't see the point of it, or I just don't like it for one reason or another. Never anything against the individual mod makers, it's just certain mods ain't for me. What map is this? Sandy Bay. Came out today for PC only. Console version pending. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Next map has a train too. See, it's one of Oxy's rules. There must be a train. It's like one of his it's like him putting the signature on. It's just like a train. Myra May, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Feel free to say hi in chat. I did, but there is none. The one for FS19 is different and I don't like it. So it's on Daggerman's channel, yes. It released today. on Giant's Mod Hub for PC only currently. And I'll be honest, I didn't watch Daggerman's video because Oxy knows this at this point. I don't watch videos of maps before they're out. I just don't. Because I really like exploring maps. Even if they're maps I've been on already. I like exploring maps when I get them. And seeing everything in advance just kind of... It takes a bit of the map away from me.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Thank you very much for the €4.54 in a Mulder. I'm guessing that was $5, but YouTube ate, or conversion ate some of it. Right, I need to put down a couple of things just for ease. Because I am lazy, I am going to put down a... Actually, is it Alt-G? No, it's Control-G. Dynamic storage. Activate extended placeable, please. Right. That'll allow me to place them a bit closer together. Seed hut can go in. See, now I can do proper placeables with the extended placeable on. Seed hut can go there. Fertilizer hut can go right beside it. Basically clipping in, and now it looks like it's one building. Do I want to get the seed maker immediately? No. See, look at how nice that looks now that I'm able to clip them in together. Also, I want landscaping. I want painting, and I want the correct brush type. Is it this? Nope. 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 I wanted to blend in. Let me blend you in. Is it going to be Gitten not let me blend it in properly? Ah. Right, what can I do to fix this then? I'm just gonna make this bit gravel. See, look, fixed. Perfect. That's much nicer. Nice setup. Yeah, I bought Field 24 immediately because I'm a madman. How's the deer getting on? Nearly finished. Ooh, do I need to... I probably do need to throw some lime down. Now would be a good time to throw lime down. It doesn't need lime, interestingly. Fields 1 and 2 need plowing. They're both crop fields, are they not? They are. Wonderful. So I can basically get the seeder set up right now. Seeder is on the back of the cultivator. Hey, well, it's on the mod hub, yes. Thanks, Oxy. I didn't actually see that question. Alright, let's detach the seeder from the back. Move the cultivator out of the way. I forgot to buy a weeder, didn't I? I always forget something. I mean, I'm gonna get a completely logically sized weeder. Because I love, you know, I love weeding. Absolutely love it. There we go. Nothing says I love weeding like a 30-meter wide weeder. Although I have bought a logically sized seeder. Actually, do the other two fields need lime? They do! I can do that instead. I'm hoping this fertilizer thingy can actually spread lime. Do I ever go on Xbox? I don't own an Xbox, Tomas, so no. Literally the only thing I own for gaming is a PC. Because it has 99.9% of the games that I would play. Which one of these is for lime? Neither. Where's the lime point? I require lime. Oh, hang on, I've got to open the thingy, don't I? Are you for lime? Yeah, I guess this might be lime. No. This is the bit where I faff about for 20 minutes trying to find lime. I think I can get lime out of this thing. Wait. Hang on. It's probably a good idea if I actually check if... Okay, what actually can take lime? The Amazon. So, let's get rid of this, because it's useless. And let's get this in maximum Michelin wide tires. Do I use a wheel? Sometimes yes, most of the time no. I do have one. I've got a Logitech G27 that is literally under my desk by my left foot right now. I was using it last night though, because I wanted to play some Assetto Corsa and then a bit of R Factor 2. I was doing some hot laps on Assetto Corsa because I was bored. Main entrance. The issue wasn't whether or not I can get lime now. It's whether or not I could get lime in that thing. And no, I couldn't. Because of course not. Why would a spreader take lime? I'm gonna stream until either I get bored or it's 7 o'clock. One of the two. Because I think dinner's going to be quite late. Okay, I need to check this. Steve, does that answer your question? The ladder works. You can skip along the... Oh, you can fall off the buildings. Right, let's get over to the shop again, because I need to pick up the new lime spreader, because the other lime spreader doesn't actually do a lime spreader. Because... I could use the modded JCB wheel loader. I mean, yes, and I have it, but I don't want to use it right now. I'll probably get that when I've got tons of silage. There's our completely logically sized weeder. I forgot how ridiculously huge that thing is, I'm gonna be honest. Do 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 do. John Deere's doing pretty well getting rid of the totally not a multi-fruit. Don't. Nightbot is a robot. It just spams stuff occasionally when I tell it to. Also, I need to get rid of that YouTube gaming timer. It's been out of date for months. I forgot what I was going to say. I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Wow. Okay. I was going to say something and then Thomas distracted me by talking to Nightbot, and now I'm just like, nope. Nope, whatever you were going to say clearly wasn't that important because it's gone. Even the start of what I was saying is just gone. I know not. Go back in 10. Alex is gonna get food. Oh, that's jank. I don't like that. Like, I press the button and it closes immediately, but I press it again and it takes a while to just ping. I don't like that. I think I can get lime out of this. Yes, give me no, more than 55 litres, please. I need quite a lot. These sheds kind of fit on the yard too. Especially now that I've kind of welded them together. What other maps do I recommend? Anything by Oxy. If you want a high quality map, literally anything by Oxy is good. Actually, this way would probably be faster. If I weave my way through the weaviness. Oh yeah, this was totally faster. Hey! Yeah, any maps by Oxy are... You get kind of a guaranteed level of quality from Oxy. Greenwich Farm is also quite good. What's Nathan's one called again? I've forgotten the name of Nathan's map. Meadow Grove. That's quite good. Ningen Farms is also quite good. By Aussie Farmer. It's based on a real Australian farm, so... You get some nice realism on the go there, and you can use silly big equipment fairly realistically with it. And then Xbox. Most of Oxy's are. I don't know. I honestly don't know what maps are on Xbox. Marwell, yeah, Marwell's really good for if you want to use bigger equipment. YouTube's being weird today again, Henry. Just accept it. You have to copy the... Why didn't you just click the link? You know, you can just click the links in Discord, right? You don't actually need to copy them. Gemeinderade is very good as well. I haven't played Gemeinderade, but I've heard good things. And Geiselberg as well. Not overly interested in European style maps. Colonia 1990. It's a Polish map, also very high quality. Not using Google Chrome. Set Chrome as your default browser, dude. pigs based? Oh, the pigs are all the way up there. Screw pigs then. YouTube's screwing with everybody at the moment, Stu. Don't worry. It's equal opportunity screwing. You know, I'm kind of feeling like the 8-meter cedar isn't the worst decision I ever made. Also, I will need to, probably after the stream, come up with crop rotation. Subscribe, well, thank you very much, Thomas. You felt special then, now you do not. No, YouTube's screwing with everybody at the moment. Because it's all the, like, they've left everything up to the robots, which doesn't end well, ever. So it's, I think the robots are marking everything as inappropriate, so nothing's getting pushed. Ready? Oh, that's frustrating. See, Henry. Enjoy. I think you will. This is a very good map. Missed a bit. I'm aware of that. I ran out of lime at the exact wrong time, because that irritates me when that happens. So Oxy said it's beside the main... I'm guessing this is supposed to be the main entrance. So the lime must be in that grey thing? Same grey thing that was on Shamrock. Eee. Why are the police just stopped it? What did I do? Have I done something to justify this, policeman? Whatever it is, I didn't do it. This is lime, I swear. Gotta get out of this. There we go. 10k subs could be soon. Doubtful. People have been saying that for the last 2 years, so... at this point, I've, in the nicest possible way, stopped caring about my sub count. If people enjoy, they'll sub. If they don't, they won't. Bleh. Answering to reports of it. Maybe he thinks this is non-essential work. That might be it. I swear, officer, this is essential, and I'm adhering to social distancing guidelines. I've been on 9k for 2 years about that, yeah. So I mean, in the nicest way possible, I haven't cared about my sub count for a long ass time. I care about enjoying myself and trying to get you guys to enjoy yourselves. And you know, if you guys enjoy yourself and I enjoy myself, then it's a good stream. The numbers mean basically nothing. It's nice to have money though. I'ma be honest. It's nice to have money, and YouTube at the moment is my own, well, YouTube has been for a while my only income, but right now it's my only income for the foreseeable future, because there's no point in applying for jobs because nobody's interviewing. So, tough times indeed. Big fan of money. Big fan. 20 seconds down, I'm in Ort's time. I mean, that's not too bad, to be honest. Like, I said that I was probably about 20 seconds down on Jimmy, so being, like, 20 seconds around Nords isn't actually that much time to be trying to make up. I'm about 30 seconds down on... 30 seconds plus down on, like, the very, very top end of times. So... Also, yeah, as you're using a setup, I used the baseline. Then again, you have to. Didn't I get a job? Or a job interview? So, no. I've been looking for work for the last couple of months and hoping that I'd get an interview, but no, nothing. You might be confusing me with Landy OCB, because Landy does have a job. And he is essential, and he won't be around for a while, because his job has told him that they're doing 12-hour shifts now. And, yeah, he's working for 12 hours. Didn't have a setup and you made a lot of mistakes. Yeah, my run wasn't clean either, it was just kind of the first lap that I set. So, I can probably go 10 seconds faster. Don't think I can quite match Jimmy's time, because I think... Yeah, Jimmy used the setup, because I remember him talking about setting the car up for the track. So I'm not going to be able to match his time, because he had the car kind of set up for it. I just used random baseline and hope for the best. Although I am tempted to one day, if I'm extremely bored, make an optimal Nordschleife setup for the Formula Hybrid and see how fast a Formula 1 car can actually go. It's a fun car to drive though, the Formula Hybrid 17. Like, it feels like you've got infinite power even with the ERS switched off, which I had for most of my lap because I didn't want to burn it all too early. I wanted to get a good speed down the Dottinger. But like, it feels like you've got near infinite power. I actually comically feel like I had too much downforce on my run. So I think the first edit I'm going to make to this setup is reducing the wings. Because most of the corners are so slow, you don't really have downforce anyway. Oh, I've got to open the thing. Hey Matt, I'm doing pretty good, how are you? I'm enjoying the fact that Sandy Bay is out for sure. You can continue working, sir. You're literally lined up for a pass here. Right, where's the... There we go. Maybe time for a cell that works for Nords, for you. Charging mode, motor deployment. Yeah, I mean, charging mode is basically necessary around Nords. Because you're never going to have enough ERS. Although getting the DRS out on the Dottinger was kind of rewarding. Getting to press that button and have the basically no downforce going down the Dottinger hole was quite entertaining. Although it does retract. It does actually snap back before the Bilstein Bridge. You wouldn't be on Sandy Bay. Oh, your PC went on for a period of the day for lockdown. Ooh. Yeah, you would actually be on Sandy Bay if your PC got repaired. That kind of sucks. Charging a motor gives slight ERS boost to all lap, doesn't run out. Ooh, I might change that then. To be motor deploy instead of battery. Then again, I also want to try and get the Williams around. Because I tried it and I just kept spinning because that thing is murderous in low gears. So I think one of my challenges... Full DRS open under the bridge be dead. Yeah, but it'd be fun. But, yeah, I think my next challenge is going to be trying to get the Williams around. Because the Laguna Seca laps were basically for me to get used to how the Williams wants to drive. I think, even with like the reduced gearing I was using for Laguna, I think I've kind of got a grip with how to drive that now, and it's just a case of getting out on Nords and whacking up the suspension. Been playing Farm Sim loads of contracts to get better stuff. Nice. Yeah, this is one of the times where you're kind of wanting to play the maps a bit more legit than usual. Because, like, with contracts being a thing, gives you an excuse to just do maps a bit more legit. I know that I've cheated in 10 million and spent 3.5... I've spent 3.5 million setting this map up. Actually, no, I've spent over 4 million, because it was 10.8 million. I cheated in 10 and had 800 grand to start off with. I've spent 4 million setting this map up the way that I want it to be. Good grief. If ever you wanted to know why the hell I cheat money in to start maps, it's because I tend to get very expensive when I start maps. Field 24 is 1 million. I'm aware of that. I'm trying to think of what my next step is going to be, and I think it's going to be the Shamrock Valley tactic for cost cuts. And if you don't know what the Shamrock Valley tactic is, it's I'm going to buy 50 cows. The RSS are very, yeah, the RSS guys just know what they're at. I do have a Williams 2017, I want to say Williams, 2016, 2017 Williams that I want to try out and see how close I get to the RSS time. Because that'll be kind of interesting to me. By the way, for anybody who plays X-Plane, specifically, Aerosoft on their website are giving away Manchester airport scenery for free. It's usually, I think, somewhere around €20, 20, €25. It is free at the moment. Go to the Aerosoft website, have a gander, get your free scenery from Manchester, and enjoy. I might, if it's relatively quiet this evening as well, hop on VATSIM and try and get a couple of flights in. Again, that's not going to be streamed just yet. I didn't get any done over the weekend because the one flight that I did do, my sound crashed. My entire sound system just crashed. So I had to reset a lot of stuff. And then by the time I got everything set up again, VATSIM had become hellaciously busy because there was like 16 different events on. Gonna try and do some VATSIM in a fairly quiet sector this evening, if I can. But it'll be off screen, off camera, off YouTube, off Twitch. Just to get used to talking to ATC, because there is language that I have to use. There's phraseology that I have to use and get used to using. And I want to be fairly competent with that before I start streaming with it. Because I don't want to be one of these streamers who keeps saying with you to every controller. That's a no-no. Because if you're talking to a controller, you're with them. You don't need to say that you're with them. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. Let's just skip through the fence here. Or through the hedge. There we go. So here's the real question, I guess. What do you guys think of Sandy Bay? You've heard me gushing. What do you guys think of it? Are you guys, has it lived up to your expectations? Because like, it's one thing if I enjoyed it, it's another that you enjoyed too. The FSF 70H. Oh, that might be a good idea too, yeah. I mean, the F2004 is always going to make good times around, like, every single track, because it's the F2004. It's one of the fastest Formula 1 cars ever made. Although I do tend to turn down the TC, because it's way too much. Best map ever, just because Sandy Bay is your all-time favourite since FS15. It's just got better. That's completely valid opinion fast. I think you're in the same boat as Mr. Simulate there. I'm very pleased with this because it's just a good map. It's just a good map. I don't care what the map's called as long as it's good. That's the way I see maps. And you know, seeing as there won't be any Cobra for 19, this is the next best thing. And I do have as well Shamrock Valley, which is my personal favourite. You know, it's always good to have nice things. The pride of Somalia now that he has a Somalian flag. Did you see the replies to his tweet? People want him to put it up behind him in the sim rig. So he has a Somalian flag all the time. I can't believe somebody actually bought a Somalian flag and sent it to him. Like, of all the weird memey things to do, buying Jimmy Broadbent a Somalian flag because Dutch commentators couldn't understand that his wiki is just memes and thought he was legitimately from Somalia is probably the best one. Oh dear. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Somalia jokes the mean yes keep making. Jimmy Broadbent, sim racer extraordinaire, on his wiki, because he has his own wiki for some reason, I think fans set it up, it says he's from Puntland, Somalia. During one of the races over the weekend, I think it might have been this weekend or last weekend, one of the commentators for Dutch TV, which was for some reason televising it, had read his wiki. And that was literally all the information they had. So they said Jimmy Broadbent is an alias. He's actually from Somalia. Jimmy Broadbent's fans enjoyed that. And now Jimmy Broadbent is the pride of Somalia. That, you know, that's just, it's now just a thing. That Jimmy Broadbent is the pride of Somalia. Hey, Woodshed. How's it going, dude? I enjoy the fact that he hates it as well. He's genuinely annoyed by it. That somehow makes it a better meme, and I'm not entirely sure how. Entertains the snot out of me, though. It gives me a good giggle and a happy. It makes me forget all of the bad things in the world. The Dutch TV claimed Jimmy Broadbent was actually from Somalia. Right, let's start putting stuff away, because we have a bit of time to burn here, I think. came up from the first RF2 race. You know his reaction. I loved his reaction when he realized what had actually happened. Like, there was the initial reaction to chat calling him Somalian, and then there was later on the fact that he realized what had happened, that they'd looked at his wiki and not actually done any double checking of any information. Because you could see the anger in his face. That zero background checks on. Let's actually, we have time to spend here, so let's get a crop rotation going. We're just going to use rotation plan A. Let's go oat, canola. Let's go oat, sunflowers. Can I? Oat, sunflowers, corn, canola, barley, and what gets me good? Fallow is not something I want. Cotton is not possible. Soybeans isn't great. Poplars is a no. Sugarcane's a no. Alfalfa, rye. I mean, can I get more than 0.86? We could do sugar beet. But then I'd want to change this to oat. Can I get 1.14 on this too? Only if it's cotton. I mean, I really want to use like rye. What happens if I change this to barley or something? Okay, I definitely want like barley, and if I change that to alfalfa, I mean, fallow would be okay, I guess. Sunflower spice in the rotation wouldn't be bad. Because we get cereal, oilseed, cereal, oilseed, cereal, oilseed, and we could get a legume in there. Can I even plant soybeans? 10 Celsius? I could plant soybeans. See, cuz. Yeah, they missed so much about the wiki that should have just been like warning signals that something was a bit amiss. But no, Jimmy Broadbent, Somalian, definitely. That was the wrong button. Am I happy with that as a crop rotation? Can I plant sunflowers? Yes. Then yeah, I'm fairly happy with that as a crop rotation. So obviously 24 is going to be our starting field, because of course. I'm going to swap barley and oats around. Oh, I've got to open the thingy. Seeds, please. Oats. And fertilizer. For that wonderful Mimnax goodness. Is this cedar from the DLC? Yes. This is one of the Burgo cedars from the Duke. It's the 8-meter one, the one that I said is probably going to fit on European maps, and it does. Quite nicely, might I add. Welcome back, Henry. I was originally tempted to use like one of the air cart cedars, but felt like that was a bit too extreme to only use on one field, so we're gonna go with the 8-meter one. Jimmy's gone full mad with a 260. What? So what I'm gonna do is free myself from where I've got stuck here. There we go. I'm gonna start just lining things up with the field, ready to go. Because I see no reason why not. 260-ton dump truck. GG. Wheel am I going to? 24. So I will require a cedar. Indeed, yes. So far, so good. I have made a decision on something. This, too small. Oh God. Oh, this is 5,000 liters, 4,500. Gloriously derpy, yes. Oh God, it has the turning circle of several small galaxies. Oh, this thing, it wobbles. Excuse me, I need to wobble my way through. Just make sure the tires. Look at it waiting. Looks like a tractor on stilts. It basically is. Just look at. That's really. How does it look like? Oh no. No, that would give people seasickness if I did that in cab. Right, let's go. Oh, I'm speeding. I'm a good boy, I swear. I think I'm beyond the range. Let's go. Let's go. Let's wiggle our way to glory. Oh yes, this is perfectly normal. Yep, nothing wrong with this picture at all. Right, up the hill we go. Can I take this opportunity to point out that literally all I've eaten so far today is a king pot noodle? Because I made a pot noodle, sat down, and then just started waiting for Sandy Bay. That's literally what my day has been. Pot noodle and cappuccino, and then waiting. And stop. Overdid it. Herbicide, please. I'm going to get into the fields and herbicide them before they start faffing at me. Right, away we go in still tow the Derpotron. What time did Sandy come out? Yes. You passed for lunch and dinner. Yeah, I've literally just had a pot noodle so far, and the hall's getting painted today, so I don't know what the plan for dinner is. It might be a takeaway. We might get some food delivered from the local Chinese or something. I don't know. Because they are, for some reason, marked as essential. Everybody needs their Chinese food. Good grief. 2-ish? It was closer to 4. If you look at whenever Simulate went live, it was about 5-10 minutes before that. Right, could you unfold, please? Whomp. Is there... Oh wait, this has steering modes. All-wheel steering. Oh, good. Now I can do the super wobble. Hey, William Gaming. Food places being open makes sense. It does. I'm just making fun of them. That's not spreading herbicide, is it? Right, let's fold this up and see just how angry this gets. Okay, away we go. Not overly angry, as it turns out. To field 24. Eat Chinese takeaway last night? Very nice. Fast and the Furious. Fertilizer Drift. Right, where is the 9RX? There it is. How long have you been stopped? So no 1080p? No, I'm streaming at 720 because I'm using slobs. I think you get, if memory serves, it gets angry if I try and stream at 1080. Plus there's no need for 1080, honestly. 720 should be more than enough. How's everyone dealing with time shift? Well, I think everybody's happy that we just cancelled an hour of this year. You know, March didn't need an extra hour, quite frankly. That was the best solution to every problem. Looks a bit fuzzy. That's just how YouTube does it. Even if it was 1080p, it'd look a bit fuzzy. I think March kind of deserved to have an hour cancelled. But I did actually struggle to get to sleep last night. I don't know why, but I did. It seems like a lot of people were in the same boat as me, just like... Apparently, hashtag can't sleep was trending on Twitter this morning. What are the new crops? I think it's just alfalfa and rye. Root types 1... Yeah, it's just alfalfa and rye. So, they are your new crops in Sunday Bay. Oxygen Dave is the best. He really is. He is the, like, I'm gonna be real. Like, with everything going on in the world at the moment, there's a lot of, there's a lot of sad things and a lot of bad news. But Sandy Bay couldn't have come out at a better time, quite frankly. On PC, at least. I know the console version's still going to be a week or two. But, it couldn't have come out at a better time, because nobody has anything better to do. Like, anybody who's not a real world farmer, there's no school. Most people are out of work at the moment. So what is there to do? Well, we can play Farm Sim and we can play Sandy Bay and enjoy the crap out of this map. Downside is we'll all be burned out in no time. Hey, Isham. Couldn't sleep last night either. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people couldn't sleep last night, and I think it's a combination of not having work on Monday morning and the time moving forward, the spring forward. Quite frankly, I think more I think 2020 as a whole should be cancelled. It's called... Yeah, that's true. Now would be a great time for Giants to release a couple of DLCs, like, say, Straw Harvest, and maybe Modern Classics. You know, maybe next Tuesday would be a really good time to release something like Straw Harvest completely for free on the Mod Hub. Oh, wait, Giants are doing that. And then, you know, sometime, hopefully quite soon after that, you know, Modern Classics from MadXGS. Which, yeah. That's coming. It's coming, boys. The old fast track boy will return to Sandy Bay. Straight up, I'm going to be using a lot of the classics back on this map. Even though I've got stonking great huge equipment and a stonking great huge field, I will buy smaller fields just to use the classics back. Modern classics, because it's... I mean, it's modern classics. It's one of my favourite things ever released for Farm Sim. It's also why I don't have a telehandler on this map yet. I want the load all. I'm holding out for the load all. Because it's something that's missing from the base game, is a bloomin' load all. And I know it's the old one, but it's needed. Wonder if a man will make the T-dubs, finish the Marsons, who knows? Could set up a second farm for the small stuff. No, I'm going to use them all out of the same yard. And as you know by now that I try as much as I can to avoid using the second yard. Does anybody know, by the way, I should have asked Oxy while I was in here, and the question didn't come to me. Oxy, if you're still here, does the manure mod work on this map? Is it set up for the manure mod, like, straight away? Or are edits required? Or will I just need to get the lagoon because I'm too lazy to do the edits? Try stop paying a motorbike, please. No. Matt's redoing the Mars. Yes, I did hear that. To be fair, Matt's doing a lot of stuff, including just derping about an X-Plane. He's been flying the 732 a lot, I've noticed. He's a seemingly big fan of the old 737. Which I don't blame him. I kind of want that plane, but I can't justify the expense. I also want Mountain Blade Bannerlord, but again, can't justify the expense, and frustratingly. Like, if I was to buy Bannerlord right now, I would spend basically all of my money. Which I don't want to do, because I like having some money just in case. Frankly, if I'd known Bannerlord was coming out this week, I wouldn't have bought the 757. Because Bannerlord, and I would be streaming that a lot on Twitch. The horn is very funny. I don't want to faff about... I actually want to do some farming. I know it's odd for me, but I actually want to do some farming. Is it playing Farming Simulator 19 under his name? I copped it a little bit ago. On Steam. I was like, Matt, what are you doing? Play a real game, please. Are you ill? Are you unwell, Matt? I know you don't do this normally. But yeah, turns out he was working on that for months. Doesn't support me or... Yeah, please do, because... I know myself and a lot of people are big fans of the manure mod, so count that as a request for addition in the next map. Well, while it's fresh in my mind, let's get the lagoon. Slurry Lagoon. Oh crap. Can I fit it literally anywhere that makes sense? The deformation of the terrain failed. Come on. That'll do. Just got Bannerlord. I hate you. I want Bannerlord so much. I was watching a stream on it before, while waiting for Sandy Bay. And now I regret watching the stream because I just want Bannerlord. That's like my aim for the month. It's my aim for the month is to find a way to get Bannerlord. Where am I going? No, the yard is this way, Dave. Oh yes, you just follow the road. What an interesting take on getting somewhere is using a road. I mean, it's a Half-Life game. I'm really impressed with what Valve did. They made a new Half-Life. I just hope Half-Life 3 actually arrives at some point this century. Right, how derpy does this look? I mean, it's not entirely terrible. It could be better, but it's not entirely terrible, and it's only a short drive from the main lagoon. So I'm going to call that a success. Where's the trigger for the cows? As always, I'm going to buy Holsteins, because they are... No, not Holsteins, because milk. And let's just start spamming. That should be enough. How many cows did I just buy? 61. It's €40. Placeable needs scaling down. I think so, yeah. It's a bit on the large side. I will also need this. Can I squeeze this in over here? Oh, it would be perfect if I could... Oh my god. Can I squeeze this in here in a way that makes sense? Yes. Perfect. Haha! I'm proud of that. £31 if you get the first Mountain Blade. I have Warband. I have the first Mountain Blade, but it's still €40 for me to buy Bannerlord right now. And I have a €20.01 Steam voucher, or Steam wallet, and about €20 in the bank. So that would actually bankrupt me right now, which kind of sucks. I got €5 in my, or just under €5 in my PayPal. So I'm hoping that some people feel extra generous this month so that I can buy Bannerlord, because like that is gonna be the game that I spam for myself. Kind of feel like Valve showed they can still make a good game, so they may start another project, but for everyone, Half-Life 3. Literally all I want, and all probably 90% of gamers want, is Half-Life 3. If only so the memes end. Just, that's it. Just end the memes. If I can't get Bannerlord straight away though, I'm not going to be super upset. It's just like, I'll watch streams and I'll watch videos and continue making my mind up. Right now it's a definite yes, because it's just Mountain Blade but with better graphics. Also, they got rid of the annoying herding mission. You can now just inexplicably put cows into your inventory and walk to where you're supposed to go instead of batting them with a sword or something. Whatever the hell you're supposed to be doing in the normal Mountain Blade. Or Mountain Blade 1. So, I mean, the huge improvements made. To be fair, if I can't get Mountain Blade, I'll probably just start playing a bit more of Kingdom Come, because it's, well, not identical, fairly similar. In premise, at least, in that it's Medieval Man Simulator. Or I might just play Mountain Blade. I might just play some Warband, because Original Mountain Blade still stands up today. I'm saying that now. Original Mountain Blade still works. It's still a fun game. I tried doing Half-Life 3 and weren't happy, so never completed it. I'm aware of the various Half-Life 3 projects Valve have done. But I think with Alex, and with how well Alex did, they might decide to do Half-Life 3 now. Like that's my hope from Valve for the next 5 years. Is just Half-Life 3. I mean, we're going through the apocalypse right now, and there's still no Half-Life 3. And I was promised Half-Life 3 during the apocalypse. So, my hopes are high. Knowing Valve, they'll say, oh, Alex was Half-Life 3. The next one's just going to be called Half-Life Gordon Freeman. Alex is a game. This is true. Got your tractor test in June. Are you sure about that? .gif. I kind of think that what Valve needed was to make a new game. For Half-Life, like for Half-Life 3 to even be possible, Valve needed to make a new game. Whether or not it was Half-Life was kind of irrelevant. They needed to make a game that wasn't just some fancy tech demo. Now that they've done that, they might finally get their teeth into the game that literally everybody wants. In the full knowledge that there's no way they can possibly have it live up to expectations. Head rebook, critical worker. Oh yeah, you're an essential worker, yeah. I've heard that there are lawyers who are being marked as non-essential and they're getting really uppity about it, which is kind of hilarious. I've heard of at least one. Annoying as it was booked for tomorrow. I mean, there's going to be disruptions to everything during this. I mean, I'm glad that right now my job, as little as it pays, is YouTube, because I've at least got something to do on a daily basis. Yeah, they're saying it's not just a meme. The Half-Life 3 thing isn't just a meme. It's people legitimately want Half-Life 3. Like, it is a meme, but it's a meme because even after all these years, people still want it. People still want Half-Life 3. The meme would be long dead if people didn't actually want the game. That's kind of the thing that I'm guessing some people maybe forget is, like, memes die very quickly. The Half-Life 3 confirmed memes have not. Because there's heart to them, there's love to those memes. People legitimately want the damn game. And sure, Valve will likely never be able to. Nobody could probably make a game that'll live up to the expectations that are there for Half-Life 3 and the hype. It's a game that, it's the impossible game. It's a game that can't live up to the hype. Ever. Hello again, Alex. But will I still play it? Yes. Will I still enjoy it? Yes. Have I played Half-Life 2 yet? No. Should I play Half-Life 2 on stream? I'll put it in a poll at some point, probably. Also, Half-Life 1. I do have Half-Life 1. And, again, I've played, like, bits of it, but I've never completed Half-Life 1. So I might have the Half-Lifes. Am I using the Devon Geo? No, I'm using default. On UK maps, I usually use default Geo because Seasons is kind of UK based anyway, so using a UK Geo in Seasons doesn't make a huge amount of difference. The default Geo is... I'm not entirely sure where it is, but it's UK based. It always has been, so there's no point in me getting a Geo to change the weather slightly. Like, I know that I downloaded the American Geo for Lone Oak, but that was because the American Geo changed the weather significantly. There's a big difference between, like, the slight changes the UK Geo does and the fact that an American Geo actually enables extra crops. Realism is key, though. I mean, it's key enough that I finally downloaded that lighting system Oxy told me to download like 2 weeks ago. Or 3 weeks ago. I installed it into my Seasons, and I regret not doing it faster. Because holy cow, it's so much better. Which, by the way, your mileage may vary with how Sandy Bay looks for you, because I'm using a slightly different lighting engine that's on Nexus mods, but is really, really good. 40 got his lighting on Mod Hub. I did hear that, yes. I am indeed very glad for him, because that Lely's very good and deserves to be on console, so console players, if you want a really good double hand forager, get the Lely. Just get the Lely. Is that just a mod drop? Filey wiley stuff. You have to do a bit of faffing. But in my eyes, it's worth it. There's, you know, there's a level of faff to it that I am accepting because it's genuinely good. Black Mesa, yes, I have heard about Black Mesa. I have played the Black Mesa demo, and I'm not entirely sure if I want it. Aaron, not entirely sure if I want to get Black Mesa. Again, cost kind of plays into it. Black Mesa is official, though. It's an official, like, remake, which is a bit odd. How to get my lighting thing to work? I followed the instructions. I'm not even being sarcastic. That's pretty much all I did, was just follow the instructions that are in the Zippy download. How do we put it in? You download and follow the instructions that are in is it a text file? .text file, I think it is. So, zero sarcasm, just read the instructions. And you'll get somewhere with it. Wasn't very happy with that bush. Can't be bothered making the Nexus Mods account. You see, if you got Fallout or Skyrim, odds are you do have a Nexus Mods account already. Or if you want to mod them, get a Nexus Mods account. If you put it in the files, yeah, if you put it in the game files, make a damn backup, please. You should never trust yourself to be competent enough to actually edit game files without breaking stuff. Like, in the nicest way I can possibly say this, you ain't smart enough to edit game files. Nobody is. Never edit game files without backing them up. What does it actually change? It changes how the lighting works slightly. It just makes it a bit less washed out looking. It makes the light a bit more realistic. Like, there's a bit more bloom on the sun that actually works through vehicles and whatnot, so I can block out the bloom slightly like that. and instead of it just being this glowing orb that forever shines through, it just improves the lighting. It's very difficult to describe how it makes it better, but it makes it better. And who knows, Giants might jump on that and just take that edit as the base lighting for the next game. Because, let's face it, the lighting system is the weakest part of FS19. But the way the lighting works is the weakest part of FS19, by far. And some slight improvements make it a lot easier to work with. By the way, because I've not been paying attention, how long have I been streaming for now? Because my throat's starting to get a bit scratchy, and that usually only happens after like 2.5 hours. Because I've got no timer up as to how long I've been streaming. Tower stream time? Okay. It's subtle. It's not like you will immediately notice it. You'll notice it if you're looking for it. 2 hours. Thank you, Yanis and Fast Farming. Just short of 3? That makes a bit more sense. What fields do I own? You start off with 1, 2, and 21. I may or may not have bought an extra field. May or may not have bought just a small extra field for extra. So 3 hours to round up. Just, you know, this is the longest farm sim stream I've done forever. Considering I ended the multiplayer after like 1 hour and 40 yesterday, kind of shows that I'm having a lot more fun suddenly on Sandy Bay. Even though the first quite a long portion of this was just shuttling stuff over and back from the shop. There's things I can immediately come up with ideas and plans and stuff. Also, the wobble sprayer is gloriously derp. You've used this field? I may be the only person on YouTube using it as a starter field, to be fair. Possibly Twitch too, but I can't count for the insanity of other streamers. I'm gonna be real. I cannot account for the insanity of other gamers. I can only account for my own insanity, and my insanity says get this field because it's freaking huge. Field 24 would be a great moneymaker. I mean, yeah, I'm starting off with oats for maximum straw that I'm not going... straw that I can actually... No, aha! Can use straw, because straw is useful for making TMR. You just managed to get your wheel working in Farm Sim, so addictive now. See, I get my wheel working in Farm Sim again, only when I get food, which is basically... usually immediately after the stream, I have to disconnect the wheel and take it all down, and it's a bit of a pain. So that's why I've been using the Xbox controller a lot more. Well, exclusively using the Xbox controller. Also, I guess to a certain extent, proving that you can do basically everything on console. That everything I do, you can basically do on console, minus the stuff that is PC only mods. I can also sell spare straw bales. This is true, Bradley. This feels straw harvest and many Lexions. Actually, Xander, you've raised a good point there. I don't have to sell the spare bales, I can use them. I can make straw pellets with a straw head on. With the straw harvest when it comes out. I will likely need to convert a field into a placeable area, but I will probably... Actually, is there a placeable area on the map? Or something that I could use as a placeable area? Doesn't look like it. So I'll likely convert a field into a placeable area, but... It'll probably be field 3, because that's quite small. Bought a ton of calves, they look pretty good. Yeah, by the time I get this field harvested, the straw harvest add-on will be out, so... I see no reason to not jump on it. I think you should be able to use the grass fields opposite the yard. That's not a bad call. How big are they? Yeah, these would totally work. Xander, that is an inspired suggestion. Evening, Peter. You should sell the field and potatoes, do a literal 24-hour harvesting stream. I mean, if I ever did this field and potatoes, I would just get Courseplay to do it, because I think we got Courseplay. I forgot to activate Courseplay. I'd just use like hard workers or Courseplay or something. I wouldn't manually do it. I think the level of detail in this map is actually just kind of flexing, hey, look at what I can do. The fact that Manure Mod released a bit too late for it to be in the map is a bit of a shame, but hey. You can, I can run with the lagoon in the middle of the field. Because the manure mod's too good for me to not use. Straight up. It's too good for me to not use. Star Harvest next Tuesday. Open in Sandy Bay. Drops on consoles in the next week or two. Big Maze Field. Chop it all to chaff. This field is going to be oats. For the first harvest, Peter. I'll have a crop rotation set up. We're starting off with oats, then sunflowers, corn, canola, barley, and then... Oops. Then sunflowers again. So we're going to have lots of everything by the time we work through with this field. And I have bought Alexion, just because Alexion is kind of needed, just because of this field. Like, I know normally I start off with small equipment and kind of get Alexion or get a big harvester at some point. No, this map... I inhaled wrong. This map I'm starting off big. And just getting bigger. Quite honestly. Stockpile field, pretty much, Peter. Like, that's what this is going to be. It's going to be the field of things that I'm hoping for a great demand in. And I am going to be using the same crop rotation in all the fields, so it's not going to make a huge difference. Simulate has messaged idiots in space. What has Simulate said on Facebook? Let me check the Facebook. Is very nice. Did a lot of shuttling to and from the shop, lol. Shouldn't send anybody for console just passed like first time due to being the same with brands, etc. It's going to be slightly different because Oxy will need to use different textures, so it might fail on textures and stuff like that. I'm going to presume SFTN knows it's Andy Bay's out by the fact that everybody's gone live at once. Effectively. Like, if the fact that literally everybody is in Farm Sim doesn't hint to him that maybe the map is out, then I don't know what will. Got a £9 fine. Read? Yeah, the police are on point with the speeding fines. So 1 mile an hour over the limit. Rain. If only they were like that in real life, nobody would speed ever. Also, I think the speed cameras and stuff can't be on console. Because I would be willing to bet they're scripted. Again, this is one of these maps where Oxy's decided he wants to flex. And just show off what he can do in Farm Sim now. So, expect some of the cooler aspects to, unfortunately, not be on console. Yeah, scripts. I figured as much, Steve. They're being removed? Yeah. I mean, it sucks, but there's, like, it kind of makes sense. Blame Sony if you want to get angry at somebody. As far as I'm aware, Sony's the one that's insisted on no scripts. Is this going to do the annoying thing where it decides that I can't throw herbicide at... Good lord, it worked! I was fully expecting to have to go and get the weeder. Also, I'm really glad that I decided to get this stonkin' huge thing, because we've used over half a tank of herbicide already. Like, if you want an idea of how big this field is, we've used 3,000 litres of herbicide on it. And we're still not done. I should lime this field. I don't need to, luckily. It doesn't require lime. I was going to. Oh, that's kind of cool that it's... Oh, that's where the deer is. Look at how well the deer is doing in field 2. I do need to plow up field 1 as well. Don't mind it being not as good as PC, just as long as it gets Sandy Bay. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing for console guys, is just accept what you get, because that's literally the best you can get. Especially with Sandy Bay, you know. It's going to reveal what the limits of console really are. That black thing flickering is really annoying. That Z-fighting is going to get on my nerves. Can't help but wonder if there is supposed to be something there, but there's a texture issue going on. Index not found. Oh, interesting. I like Farm Sim effectively just because I'm more of an av geek than a farm nerd, Peter. Like, planes are my jam. So if I was to get model anything, it'd be model planes. Like a little model DC-9, MD-11. Sorry, DC-10, MD-11. If I could find a Trident, that'd be amazing. As a scale model. Even a 727, because I'm a big fan of Trijets. If you Google any of those, you will actually find that every single one of the planes that I just listed have 3 engines. And there's 3 different takes on the same kind of concept. Sorry, 4 different takes. Even like a Falcon 50 or something like that. Actually, any Falcon, Dassault Falcons in general have are trijets. Only thing that's not growing any cliffs. I mean, there's supposed to be the white cliffs of Dover, Steve. That's always been the story behind the cliffs. So I'm fine with them being hellaciously white. But at the same time, I can get why people might not like them, because they are very, very bright. Like, they stand out a lot. They're not nicer looking than the 17 texture. The 17 texture was just rock, wasn't it? Oxy never changed the texture in 17. He did for 19. And in 15, I think they were just modeled, if memory serves. Next time up for you, 17 was a disappointment. Yeah. They just weren't the same in 17. Like, I liked the map in 17, but I never played it in 15. It just didn't feel... It didn't feel right in 17, as odd as that might sound. Like, it just did... There's something off about it. By the way, I should mention... if Sim's still here, he might remember this too. This is the map. Sandy Bay is the map where the Mr. Lynn's windrowing method was perfected. It started off on Chellington, and it really kind of hit its peak here on Sandy Bay, where you just row an entire field into one giant windrow. Grass and building textures put you off as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the fun thing about farm sim maps, is like every little detail you can look at and say, I like this or I don't like it. And it's your opinion. You know, everybody's going to have a slightly different opinion of every map and every little thing on every map. I'm not the biggest fan of the high-rises in the village, personally. Or the Ferris wheel with the upside down thingies. You know, but that's my own personal opinion immediately. I might grow to change my mind on them. Like, from a distance, the Ferris wheel is awesome. Because it's just kind of going off in the distance. When you're up close, you realise the Ferris wheel doesn't make much sense. Which is a bit of a shame, but I can understand why it's the way that it is. Must be a bit too big for your liking scale-wise. You're eager for Metagrow update. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Peter, everybody's gonna have a slightly different opinion on maps, and each and every opinion is equally as valid. It might be a minority opinion, but it's still a valid opinion. Also, can I just request that more people use this Derpmobile, because this is hilarious. It's just kind of doing its own thing and bouncing around a lot. So I'm a fan of this sprayer. Gotta be honest. Now, at least because it's wide and makes Field 24 not seem as big. but because it's also hilariously derpy. I like that. I like that in a vehicle. Derp level is... yes. Oh, Yanis, I've just seen Jimmy's thumbnail for his video. Good grief. I need to watch that video after this stream. Like, immediately after the stream. I'm immediately going to launch into Jimmy's video. Because now I want to see how the dump truck did. 260-ton dump truck. Why did somebody make that for, like, it looks like a Assetto Corsa. Why? See myself doing Sandy Bay's big British map, maybe one Arctic and a few tractors maxing through and horse. I mean, that's kind of what most people will do is, like, bear in mind, Peter, this is not a field that you start with. This is a field that I've bought for myself to do memes. And to be different. You don't start with this field. You start with 1 and 2, which are much more UK-sized fields. And most of the fields are much smaller than this one. This one is basically because I had a stupid idea and I'm running with it. Because, like, part of doing YouTube is being different. And having stonking huge equipment on Sandy Bay is definitely different. Whether or not people like it is a different matter. Your biggest is a short wheelbase T7? Yeah. I mean, my biggest is the 9RX, but that's me being stupid. Yeah, on the American map I pulled out all the small equipment. On the British map I bring out all the big stuff. 1 and 2, they're not tiny. Sure, Peter, yeah, that is an issue, but I mean, at the same time, they're much smaller than this. I would never have a stupid idea. Never. Not once. He says, with the tank of this thing nearly empty, in basically just this field. No idea, Stu, we're going to learn alfalfa together. I would imagine so, because in America they use alfalfa for hay. It's primarily used, as far as I'm aware, as a silage crop. Hello, Stefan. Look at what arrived today. Simulon is very happy indeed. Also, I did a dumb thing and bought Field 24 immediately. It costs $1 million. I spent $1 million farm bucks on Field 24 because I thought it would be funny. And it is! Marwell, you got me to sack 6 on the brown at the end of the stream. Yeah, I mean, I do dumb stuff a lot. Especially if it's dumb stuff that I think will make Grano, the angry physics god of farm sim, particularly angry. Been setting up a save on... Yeah, I've been doing that while streaming. The first hour and a half probably of this stream have just been setting up the save. Battlefield, no, that's too dumb. Then that's not going to make Grano angry. 6 high bales? Grano does not like 6 high bales. She's the Amazon Pantera sprayer. It's the popular sauce, self-propelled sprayer in the UK. I was tempted to do that, but because of Field 24, solely because of this field, I bought this sprayer because the tank is 500 litres bigger. Also, it looks more ridiculous, and it wobbles. Like, look at how much it wobbles. How can you not love this? So if you're wondering why the hell I've got this stonking great sprayer, it's literally because it's 500 litres bigger than the Pantera, and I think it sprays a bit wider too. Also, I need to get into 4-wheel steer so that I can get up to the yard. I'm going to finish Field 24 with Herbicide, and then we'll call it a stream, I think. Derp Master Wobbletron. Exactly. That's the, like... It started off as, oh, it's slightly bigger than the Pantera, and then I looked at it again and I was like, yes. Yes, it actually looks ridiculous. So, I'm gonna stick with this. You got fined for... You got fined for obeying the speed limit. Also, I have done some slight edits to the yard. For, my own convenience. Including... giant-ass feed mixer for the 61 cows that I bought. And, because it doesn't support it natively, some stuff for the manure mod. I feel like there are some okay concessions to make. £2 of raging. I mean, that's, what, 2 hours of parking in most places? I think you should just park up for 2 hours somewhere fast. Go shopping. Uh-oh. Derp Master Wobbletron does not like the walls. You enjoy playing Sandy Bay the way it was? You know, I never played this map in this configuration. I never played Sandy Bay in 15. I think I played Gold Edition once. It was either Sandy Bay Gold or Chellington Extended, one of the two. But I never played Sandy Bay. 17 was the first time I played it. Mirror Mod console... probably not, because scripts. It's basically all scripts. But... So, seasons. I'm not going to say never, but I'm going to say strongly doubt. Is that the better way of putting it? Instead of like, it's never going to come to consoles. Strongly doubt it will, in this current gen at least. Obviously, when the next gen comes out, the next game comes out, all bets are off. You know, all bets are off with the rules for the next Farms in game, but for 19, I doubt that you'll get Mirror Mod on console, because as far as I'm aware, all the key combos on console are gone now. And with that little bit of spraying done, I think that's a good place to end the stream. Be nice, yeah, totally. It would, because it's a good mod. It's one of those mods that is just a really nice thing to have. I think that's going to end it for today. That'll do it for today, because I am getting tired. It is 7 o'clock. I am hungry. And I need to figure stuff out. And I want to watch Jimmy Broadbent's video. So I will catch you tomorrow. Do I know DR? Who's DR? Daggerman? I've spoken to him a couple of times, Thomas. But I don't know him personally. Like, I don't know if you're in his Discord, but I'm one of the mods in there, so... You know, I've spoken to him in the past. And had a few jokes with him, but I wouldn't know him personally. Simulate Landy Kid, Simulation for the Nation, VF. I've spoken to a hell of a lot more. But like I said, that's going to do it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with something, I don't know what. Maybe more Farm Sim, who knows. Until then, stay safe and goodbye. And wash your hands!